Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing super well today. So maybe about a week ago, I posted on social media on LinkedIn about letting fires burn in your business, and Dale asked me to kind of give an update on that or expound upon the subject here. Anyways, it's great to meet you all. I know I haven't engaged, super deeply as of yet um, in Dell's groups here in the Venture Anyways groups. I am an avid volley fan and user, but also have a company that's blitz scaling right now, and time is extremely challenging at the moment. So I'll do my best to stay engaged, but oftentimes won't have the time or the luxury to really go deep here. However, I guess I'm leading this topic, so feel free to expound upon it, to ask questions. I'm glad to to continue to collaborate on this thread and others where, again, I have time to make that happen. Um, so this concept of letting fires burn in your business, I guess, first of all, I started my business at 23 years of age. I've literally been doing it half my life now. I'm 46. So 23 years in business, 23 years prior to going into business. And in the early years of my business, when things would go wrong, when there was some sort of fire, I would always I would internalize it super deep, and I'd feel like it was my fault. Like there was something inherently wrong with me or my team or my business. It took me time to kind of figure out that business is just business, and business is never perfect. And you're always going to have some challenges and some difficulties in business. So you just kind of face up to that and realize that, that those challenges generally are not a direct reflection of you, of your intellect, of your self-worth, of how good you or your business is or not, or your team. It's just the fact that business is always going to have challenges, and challenges that are outside of your control. People do weird things. You have HR issues to deal with, or a process breaks sometimes, like your client's needs or your team's needs or the market's needs change, and they evolve. And certainly over 23 years in my business, what used to work 23 years ago is not even the same playbook at this point. And so business is meant to be broke. You're meant to continually break it and continually have to refine. So my first, tip is just don't take it personally. Don't take it as a reflection of your self-worth. Recognize and realize that even the most largest Fortune 500 businesses have many, 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 in fact, very dire problems sometimes, far more, far more crucial than what you or I might deal with in our businesses. Again, it's just the nature of business. So you just have to kind of figure out the most constructive way to deal with those challenges and to create the right outcomes for all the stakeholders in your equation in the process. And so, the other piece to this is, for example, Reid Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn, he was also involved in PayPal, and he's been in dozens of ventures, at least as an advisor or a board member. Reid Hoffman says, let fires burn. One of the ways that blitzscaling entrepreneurs can stay alive is by deciding to let certain fires burn so they can focus on the fires that, if allowed to rage unchecked, will really destroy the company. So just remember, there are fires. First of all, you'll never have all the time, money, resources, people, whatever's needed to solve problems, and challenges in your business. You'll never have enough to solve all of them. That's just not even remotely realistic. And so what you've really got to focus on are what are those big problems that are really affecting the long-term future of your company, your clients, and your team, and focus your energy and your efforts on those. And the smaller fires, let them burn, right? Just let them burn. Oftentimes they will burn out. Some of the fires you need to keep a pulse on, some might call it a controlled burn. Check in with those fires every now and again and make sure that they're not spreading. and they're not becoming a bigger issue that's going to, have a larger impact. But, focus on those things that certainly are having a significant impact, solve those challenges, put those fires out, right? And oftentimes those smaller fires, when you ignore them, they'll burn out sooner or later. And you can't fix everything. There's just no possible way. There's not enough time in the day, nor enough money to fix all the fires and all the problems and challenges that are going to come up in your business. So hopefully that's helpful. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I'm going to sign off, and we'll talk to you later.